Hey, Chef Co here, guys. I'm making a nice little recipe for Valentine's Day. Hope you enjoy. Super easy, delicious. It's about 10 ingredients or less. Let's do it. Acorn squash. Boom. Cut it. Boom. In half. Boom. Deseed it. Super easy. Throw it on a pan. Grab some olive oil. Throw a little in. Make sure you rub the oil on everything. Both sides. This is what people don't do. Make sure you rub the skin. This will get the equal heating disbursement through the top and bottom, and you will be good. Boom. Salt. Pepper. Oven. Top shelf, like always, right here, roasted red pepper. Come along nice. Little tong. Make sure you flip that. You're looking for a nice and black. This is a nice technique I use in case you don't want to use the oven. Now we're going to prep the kale. Make sure you wash in a bowl full of water. That way all the dirt will go to the bottom. Perfect. Here, water. Turn it all the way up. Heavily salt this water. What you're gonna do is you're gonna use about 3/4 of an inch to a 1/2 an inch to begin with water. You're gonna reduce it down to a 1/4 inch before you put the kale in. So what we're gonna do is steep the kale. Kale in. Still on high. We're gonna wait, make sure this closes. You're gonna cook the kale till the water's gone. This is done. Turn off the heat. Throw this in your bowl. You rinsed out. You're gonna grab some foil. Throw it on top. This is gonna steam for about 5 minutes. The kale is now done. We're gonna turn this off. That's what you're gonna look for. And then we're gonna blanch it. Oh. Just right into the cold water. It's nice and vibrant. It'll keep that color. All right, we got the blanched kale. Linz, why do you think we blanched the kale?
To soften it?
Nope. But good call.
Why do we blanch it?
We blanch it to keep the nice vibrant color. See the stem here? We're getting something real nice. It also cools it, stops the cooking process.
Are we gonna get that water out?
Yep, we will.
Now what are we doing, Chef Co?
All right, we're just cleaning up from the acorn squash prep. Make sure, people, you're gonna wash your veggies before you cut them so you don't get sick. All right, so I have the bell pepper that we did in the bowl. Put it in
And why do you
aluminum.
roast it like that to get it blackened?
All right, so that is to take off the skin. Gives a nice roasted feeling and taste. Hey, come with me over to the freezer. We're gonna get some tots. All right, we got some spicy sweet. We got some original.
Let's do OG.
All right, let's do some OG.
What do you think?
Yeah, perfecto. All right, we come over here. Boom. Don't try this at home, folks. All right, open up your bag. Throw some tots on here. Let's see, I'm making enough for 2. So you probably want to do 2 servings. So that's 8 tots, 16, 3, 6, 9. Squash and do the tots at the same time. Boom, tots on that. Let me grab this. Oh wow, those are looking really nice. Let's get them a little more brown. And by the time the tots are done, we will have the acorn squash done. We're gonna assemble this amazing thing. I'm gonna be prepping this. This is the pepper. Try to cut it in half and save this juice, people. Let's put it in the bowl that we're gonna be putting all the veg in for this little stuffing. You wanna make sure you take all of the white out of the pepper, then you flip it over, back of the knife, Nice little light, gentle scrape. Once peeled, I like to leave a little bit of the black. A couple seeds is fine. The reason for that is the smokiness. I'm gonna stack these. Go this way. Just get a nice rough chop.
Ah, your finger.
Never, ever.
Why? Because you put your fingers in.
Yep, a nice little technique. Make a claw hand, and then you always keep your knife butted up next to your knuckle. Work on that, people. It's a lifelong achievement. Keep on getting better. All right, so you got that way. I'm gonna just make some nice diamond cuts. Go on a bias. Perfect.
Into the bowl we go.
All right, we're gonna make the dressing while this stuff's baking off. Garlic, 1 clove, smash it.
Dressing for the wilted kale salad, right?
Yep. Doing that. Get that out of there. I like to, even though you're putting it in a blender, just give it a rough chop. I like to incorporate the salt to the garlic. Be a little heavy on that. Give it a little smash. That way, once you're putting it in the blender, you're not getting a huge chunk at the end. Missing out on all that good flavor that you think's in there. Perfect. All right, we got avocado. Tell us about it, Lindsay.
Well, did you know that Chipotle's outbreak was because of unwashed avocados? So going back to Chef Co's point about washing your veg. Ooh, that's a perfect avocado.
Thank you. You usually pick out the best ones,
do.
but I had you in mind. Perfect. Avocado, what we're going to do, keep half for the salad. Half for the dressing. We're making an avocado. Spicy sweet avocado dressing. Use whatever sugars you have around. I have maple syrup, so I'm using that. All right, so I did a rough chop on this because it's getting blended. But if you really want to make your sweetheart love you this Valentine's, make sure you spend a little extra time on this. Set it down. What you're looking for is a nice diamond. So I'm doing about 1/2-inch squares.
Girls love diamonds.
Yep, diamonds are forever.
Especially on Valentine's Day.
And especially made out of avocado.
Mm.
All right, perfect. Apple cider vinegar. Pepper.
Smell it from here.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Sambal. You can find this at an Asian store.
It is our crack. It's called garlic chili sauce.
Yep.
Oh gosh, you're using all of my sauce.
Oh, this is Lindsay's special sauce.
Look at that. Little maple syrup.
Little Miss Mint. Pop that there. Pop this here. 420. It's a great high temperature, but it's not too high. Aggressive! All right. This is what you get when you get aggressive with your kale. No, really what you just want to do is get most of the water out. I'm gonna just give this a nice chop. I'd say
Big piece.
1/2 inch. You're gonna get a nice bite on that. Utilizing one of your main dishes, let's just make the salad in this. So you're gonna add kale. Dressing. Avocado. This is what people also mistake. They'll scoop all the way down. You're not gonna get a nice diamond. You're gonna do layers.
That's a good idea. That's why my thing always ruins.
Yeah. So just do that first layer. Get that off. And then you can come in for another scoop. And then you can just go in. Actually, you know what? Why don't you eat that?
I'll eat that. I went to the fridge for a lemon and I asked, how are our tots doing?
Good question, Linz. Tots are done. Let's get them going here. Wow,
So
those
pretty.
look nice.
Oh,
You know what, guys? I'm gonna just
the
rifle
smell
these
on that.
right
Delicious.
here. And I'm gonna give those a nice rough chop. because what we're doing is making this stuffing. All right, guys, these are hot. Just give this a nice chop. Ooh, they're crunchy and nice, everybody. And then, boom, right into this bowl.
I'll take that last piece.
Back to the salad. Onion, everybody. What I like to do, you know you're not going to use all this. Some's going in here. Some's going in here. We're going to save some as well. So let's prep up the onion for the refrigerator. What you're going to do, take off the top and bottom, lay it down. We're going to use about, let's say, a little less than half. So what I'm going to do is not cut it in half, cut it in thirds. I'm going to utilize this. I'm going to put this away for later. Part of the oven. Onion. You're just trying to match the size of the bell pepper, the chopped up tots. What type of bite of onion are you going to want in this? Little secret. Instead of washing the mushroom with water, which will absorb the water, what you're going to do is you're going to get a paper towel and you're going to wipe all this dirt off. And that's how you clean a mushroom.
Now what?
And now, some people like to use the stem for this apparatus. I'm not going to do that. Come over here, follow me. I'm going to turn that on.
Is it okay if I don't get up?
Yeah. All right, but everybody, I'm trying to make this vegan. But if you have a nice vegan butter, you can use that. I'm really down with this. I'm Irish. Ryan O'Cunningham. Kerrygold butter. Love
Grass-fed.
it. Little grass-fed butter. Oh, there's a little steel-cut oatmeal on
Great,
me.
Chef Co. I got out of my seat.
Huh.
I'm over by the stove. Now what? Woo! Look at that
Love it.
Kerrygold grass-fed.
Perfect. And you can follow me over here. Mushrooms. All right, and we'll let these cook. All right, everybody, whatever you're drinking on, that's going to complement this meal really nice. So what I'm going to do, Linz, you want some wine? Yeah, let me pour you
Yes, I
some.
have plenty.
All right, you got plenty. All right, ready? You're going to just deflate this just a sec. Things are coming along real nice. You just want a little more color, and then you're going to stuffing. Add those into that. Let's mix this in. We're gonna rinse that, do some tempeh. We're gonna stuff these. And I'll get back to that.
What are you doing, Chef Co?
Cut tempeh. Add to pan.
What is tempeh?
Tempeh is fermented soybean. People hate tempeh, but once you
Know how to cook it.
exactly, it's delicious.
What is tempeh?
Tempeh is fermented soybean. Sorry, let me turn this down, folks. Fermented soybean. People have a bad rap about looking up the tempeh.
What is tempeh?
Tempeh is fermented soybean. Soybean has a really bad rap, but once you ferment it, all that badness goes away. Another great tip, clean as you go so you don't have anything to do at the end of the night. Boom, acorn, these are gone. Acorns, ooh, they sound so sweet.
Ooh.
Wow, that's perfect, fellas
Nice brown.
and ladies. All right, this is so easy, guys. All we're gonna do, we got our mixture here. Get a little dirty here. You're gonna get in with your hands. If you have gloves, I love wearing gloves, but it's not necessary, especially if it's just you and your lover.
So you're stuffing them.
Yep, I'm stuffing these. I'm gonna throw it back in the oven
It
for
smells
about 10 minutes.
amazing.
And that way that raw onion will no longer be raw and everything will incorporate in.
And like you were saying, like if you're not vegan, you can always add cheese melted on top.
Yeah, a little
Or is that-
Parmesan or just have a nice non-dairy meal for once. Back in the oven, 10 minutes.
420.
Little umeboshi for the tempeh bacon. Turn off the heat.
Chef Co, what's umaboshi?
Umeboshi vinegar. It's actually a salt made from umeboshi plum and shiso leaf. It's delicious. Check it out. Once the tempeh is cooked, you're You're gonna give a rough chop. Make it rough. This is a crumble. Not supposed to be perfect.
What are we doing?
All right, we're just making a sliver for each person.
That was a cool trick.
Oh, thanks.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, little Santa Barbara, personal chef in Montecito, just like cooking it up, just loving life. And then check this little skill out. Ready? So what we're gonna do, you take your knife, you go to here, go
We're
to the
back
salad.
to the salad.
Yep. So the salad just needs a little bit of
That's cool.
lemon
So you
juice.
use the back of the knife or the front of the
The
knife?
front of the knife, be careful, people. Maybe start with a butter knife, and then once you get comfortable, and I lied, you actually need 3 pieces. Because I used
Why are you
one.
lying to us?
I used one. That will be for plating.
Beautiful.
Put this for water.
Smack down.
So leave a little bit of dressing. If you didn't, no big deal. I'm gonna make a nice little plating trick you guys can learn at home.
We're plating now.
So what I want to achieve here is a nice, even schmear.
Schmear.
Take a chopstick, get it down to the size of your plate. Back and forth, nice little even schmear. It shouldn't be totally even because it's going to get covered up by a lot. You're just trying to give a nice texture to the base. All right, guys, now we're going to toss our salads.
That's always a good thing. Okay.
All right, so now we're just tossing our salad here.
Tossed salad is always good.
This looks amazing, everybody. All right, so now that this is done, we're ready to plate. We got our plate. I'm gonna get the squash.
Looks like an art piece.
30 seconds.
Great. Squash is out of the oven.
Squash is out. Pick the prettiest one for your lady.
Wow. Look at that.
Gonna go here. Let's go here.
Yeah, be creative. This is your time to shine.
This is whatever you want to do from this point out.
Molto belle, tutti frutti.
Perfect. All right, final touches, people. Let's start with the onion here. A little bit of onion. Perfect. Tempeh, remember guys, this isn't some of the main source of protein here. It's a crumble. Do that. Maybe enjoy. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. Happy Valentine's Day from Rolling Greens.